Guys, it's me, the Dark Master here, and today we are going over 15 features Prior Extinction still needs to work on. Okay, so number 15 would be the Allosaurus's number 3 attack. So the number 3 attack right now does not do any current thing. So right here, which we're all probably planning for this attack to have some type of knockdown on smaller animals or dinosaurs, and it could be useful for Indoraptors because right now Indoraptors do have that very overpowered stun where Allosaur only has this, which it does not do anything at the moment and it has zero purpose. So they're probably going to make it so that it knocks down smaller animals and can unbalance things that are the same size as it. Number 15, the Diplodocus Stomp. Now right now, the Diplodocus Stomp is really just this. Which honestly, it's not the most efficient for aiming of where you want to stomp. So in the future, I think they're going to make it so that the Diplodocus Stomp will just be like the Diplodocus Stomp from Walking in Dinosaurs. Where right now, it's just like this, where in the future probably, if you do that, you could like move around and aim it and then land down on it, just like in Walking with Dinosaurs. Next on the list would be the water mechanic. Now right now, the water really has zero depth and zero reflection, which you can't really see through it, only if you're under the water and looking like this. Or you should kind of see through the water at like the shoreline areas. But right now, you can't really see any reflection or anything that's under the water at the shoreline. Unless they like poke out. So that will be number 13. Next thing on the list is the Montosaurus Stomp. So right now, the Montosaurus Stomp is just very simple attack and it does stun damage, which really it should only do stun damage to Utahraptor and down, but for some reason they made it so that it stuns Acros and also Allos and all them, which really, this really isn't a powerful attack if you look at the animations. If they made it so that the Edmontosaurus would stand up more than just do kind of like this, they would probably be more successful. Which right now, the Edmontosaurus does that very quick, which is not even the size of an Acro or an Allo, and it still does stun damage with that attack, where the attack only goes from its legs down, which that's the size of a Utah to a Troodon, not an Allo or an Acro or a Suco. And that will be number 12. Number 11 will be the Giga. Now the Giga really is not the boldest thing. It only has a single attack and its skinning looks terrible and its model looks kind of bad also. The only reason it looks this way is the fact that it was one of the first dinosaurs made in Prior Extinction, so no one should really blame it for being this bad at looking. But that will be number 11. Next, at number 10, will be the Regiosaurus's number 3 attack. Now, honestly, it's quite an effective attack, but there really is not too good animation for this attack. So I'll show you. For number 3 attack, you just bite. Oh wait, no, that's the number 2 attack. But the number 3 attack, you bite and then roll. Now this attack should only focus when you're in the water because it's death roll. And you should be able to hold it to keep on death rolling. And the prey that you're death rolling on should not get a stun, but it should be a grab attack. Just like how in the real game, if you click G, you go in their mouth, where it's probably going to be the same thing in the future with this attack. And the only way you could escape is if you click a certain amount of keys at the right time, and that would be number 10. Number 9 is the Carnotaurus' charging. So for the charge, you just run, and then you just click 3, and then it's just dead. But with that attack, really it's not too powerful right now because its base damage does not multiply of how fast the Carnotaurus is going, which also should be applied with Parasaurolophus, which we're going to be doing next. Where right now the charge attack is just a simple headbutt, which does not do damage. The most damaging attacks on the Carnotaurus is its first bite and its second bite, and that's number 9. For the Parasaurolophus, same thing as the Carno. Its headbutt attack should do damage while it's going faster. Also, its tail attack shouldn't really be a thing. It should have a stomp attack like the Montosaurus, but still do U-turn down, which is very fair because right now the stomp attack on Montosaurus, like I said, I'm going to say it again, it's a bit overwhelming of how high it stomps, and it can take down some giant carnivores with it, and that will be number 8. 7. The Ankylosaurus' first attack. Now really the Ankylosaurus is quite good, but its first attack does not do that much damage, so it really is quite bad. So they should buff the damage on the Ankylosaurus. And that is number 7. Spinosaurus Remodel. Now Spinosaurus does look good-ish, but it does need kind of a remodel. Just because really some of its joints interlock with each other and it looks weird, just like the spine of how it goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it looks like it's like ripping itself. And that's really why it should have a remodel, but that is number 6. At number 5, we finally touched the Superminus. Now the Superminus does not need a remodel, it only needs to fix its jaw, but that's not why the Superminus is on the list. The reason it's on the list is just because its attacks do not really do too much in the base of damage. Because right now it's quite a giant carnivore, but it can easily die to at least one Utahraptor or one Troodon sometimes. And that's really why Superminus is on number 5 list for repairs. At number 4 we have the Regiosaurus, which the Regiosaurus really is not too good. Its run attack, it should have a charge for the first hit, but right now it's just a first hit. And they really need to fix it so that it can have 2 more hits. Like a 3 hit that goes up like the Triceratops's, and a 4 hit that goes down, kind of like the Pachyrhinosaur. Anyways, that's going to be number 4. Number 3, the Carnivore Food System. Now right now, the Carnivore Food System is quite glitched, where the models go into a weird ragdoll. Where really, how it should happen is that they literally should just do it, but not snap in half like a ragdoll would. Now, really, it's not too bad, but since they added that food spawns randomly around the map, it can really get in some weird positions where if I could find some food on the map, I'll show you guys. I saw some around here earlier. And no, so it despawned it, so. But really, it really shows how much the carnivore food system needs to really work. Because for the food being spawned in, it should just be like a dead dinosaur laying down, not flying in the air glitched that way. So that would be number 3. 2, we have the pouncing system. Now the pouncing system does need some work, because right now it's just this, where they're adding it so that you could actually jump onto dinosaurs and just bite and claw attack them, like that. But I will really be happy once they add this, because it will mean that some of the smaller dinosaurs do have a better advantage on bigger dinosaurs, such as the T-Rex or the Sauroposeidon, and that is number 2. At number 1 of the list, we have the edibility list. So for this, it would really be nice if everything was edible, just like how some small herbivores eat stones for their digestion. But this bush and this giant redwood tree should be edible for any dinosaur, like the Sauroposeidon, because right now you have to find like bushes, the Sauroposeidon. Which that's not nice, because you really have to zoom in like this and you can't really see what's around you. And sometimes it would be nice if you could just eat anything, which certain foods for herbivores should really affect it. Like some could be poisonous, like mushrooms if they added them, and some could dehydrate you, like some of the bushes and plants that we have now. But really, it would be very nice if everything was edible. And that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys liked it, and make sure that you play Prior Extinction and check out my other videos for more. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.